Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do your sneak peek for this week. How are you? Happy Monday. This is a sneak peek for this week. This is just a really quick look into what is coming up for you this week, possibly. Please remember, this is still a general reading, and so this is not your private reading, right? Understood? And if this is your first time here, welcome. If you are brand new, and I've seen a bunch of you slip in the side door over the last couple weeks, if you are here and you are brand new, I hope you will play with us in the comments, because that's the only way we're going to learn about each other. And if you've always been here, thank you. Thank you so much for being my ride or die. I really do appreciate you guys, more than you even will ever know. So it is the last day of the sale for readings. So if you want to look in the description, you will receive 10% off as long as you book by the 20th of September. After that, we're done for now. All right. Here we go, Aries. We're going to start with you. We go from Aries to Pisces. Everything is marked below for you in the chapters. It is in the description, but that equates to chapters. You should just be able to scroll along and find what you need. Just promise me one thing, that you will stop watching tarot for just your sun sign. That's only your personality. You already know that, right? All right. So whatever you need, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, or Cross Watcher, scroll along. You'll find the chapter you need. All right, here we go. Aries, we're starting with you, the leader. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Don't forget that there still is 10% off. Look in the description if you would like a private read before the time runs out. Tomorrow is the last day you can book for the discount. All right, here we go, Aries. What's coming up for you this week, Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for Aries, please. Aries, you've been trying to make a decision for a few weeks here. Yeah, you've been putting yourself in this prison, this mental prison, not really knowing what to do, feeling like your hands are tied on a certain situation. You're wondering whether you should make this investment or not, whether it's money, whether it's a new job or love. You're wondering if the investment is going to be worth it, and that's why you're up in your head, Aries. Is this investment going to work out? Should I bother? Should I bother with love? Should I bother making an investment in love? I don't really know. It's kind of, you're up in your head about that. This week, you just can't seem to get out of the Eight of Swords, Aries. I feel like you have romantic feelings for someone, and that you do either have sent or would like to send, or you are wanting to get a message of love. But either way, flip it as it resonates. I feel like this is about romantic feelings. You have romantic feelings for someone, but you're trying to decide whether it is really worth it to put in investment here. You're not really sure if it's going to grow. So what you're looking for, I think you know what you're looking for, which is balance and reciprocity. You're looking for someone who's going to balance you out. You could be dealing with a Libra, don't have to be, but I feel as though you are wanting to move forward, but you want to do it in a balanced way where it's reciprocal. That tells me that in the past, maybe you didn't have reciprocity in a relationship or a job or whatever the situation here is for you. Put on your intuitive hat. But I feel like you're wondering if you should invest in the reciprocity. Should you contact that person? Should you give them attention? Is it something that's going to balance you? Are you going to get your justice finally in love? You're unsure. You're unsure because you're scared. Yeah. I think ultimately what's happening here is you're scared you're going to get hurt. And the truth of the matter is no risk, no reward, y'all. We can't go through life worrying about whether we're going to fall down and skin our knees. Because sometimes we learn from the skinned knees. We learn how to fix the skinned knee. We learn how to put ointment on it, how to wrap it up, how to heal ourselves. And I feel like you're scared or have worry because you've been hurt a lot in the past. And all you're looking for, I think you know what you're looking for, but I don't think you're willing to go out and get it just yet. I think this week you're kind of pondering as to whether you should just end this whole thing or whether you should be open to feelings. I feel like you're shut down from your feelings. I feel like because you've been hurt a lot, you've shut a lot of doors or cut some people out. Things have come to an end. You've had a major ending in your life, Aries, and I feel like it's taken a long time for you to open the heart chakra again, to manifest somebody back in your life. You're not really sure if love is even out there because, yeah, if you thought that when pigs fly, maybe I'll find somebody, this could be the time. I'm just saying. We've got a little pig with wings up in the corner there. But I feel like, yeah, there's, I feel like you're passionate. I feel like you're ready to work on it. Oh, you're passionate about work. And here comes the Tower. Okay. Tell me about this. Spontaneous. You want to learn to be more spontaneous in love. You're trying to open the heart chakra. You're trying to be more spontaneous in love. I feel like whatever you do, whatever passion you're going towards, whether it's a new job or a person, I feel like the Eight of Pentacles says you're going to work really hard on that. I think that once you come to this realization, the universe says, there you go, you have your answer. Now it's time for us to drop the Tower. We have again the Nine of Wands here, telling us that the Tower had to be dropped because you're the one that's in defense mode. And it's time for whatever illusion you have built in your head about people who hurt you. It doesn't mean that everyone's going to hurt you. Just because somebody hurt you really deeply, it doesn't mean everyone's going to hurt you. It's time to come up from behind the fear wall. And that's why the universe drops the Tower here. You are in the Seven of Cups energy. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know who to pick, or what to pick, or what job to pick, or should I say yes? I'm not really sure. I mean, I have companions already. I have people by my side. I'm not really sure if love is really what I want or the new job. Maybe I should just wait a little longer. I think you've been waiting long enough, to be honest. That's why the Tower's dropping. We've got the Three of Swords. Yeah, the Four of Swords. We've got you healing. I feel like you're waiting to move forward because you need to heal first. I feel what you want is you want to be open to love and open to a family. You want to be open to all the things that come along with the Ten of Cups, that you want harmonious times here, and you are seeking common ground. You want to seek common ground emotionally with someone. I think that you've waited too long, and I think this is the week that you make the decision finally, that you get out of the Eight of Swords and make the decision to have reciprocity and balance after this big ending, whatever it was. So for some of you, it could be dealing with Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, or Aquarius. That is what the World card is, but something has come to an end, and I think you've learned a lesson in love. I think you've learned that that you can't always hide behind the fear wall, that you have to learn to be emotional. I feel like someone here is struggling with their emotions and how to become emotionally available for others. But the thing is that whether you can learn this lesson in this moment or not, the Tower's coming down, your illusion is coming down. So the illusion of I don't think I can do it is something that is just that. It's an illusion. Yeah. So I think this week, Aries, you are going to, you're going to feel either, when I say the Tower drops, it can be an awakening. You decide, you have a decision is made. The universe says, look, this is what's going on. And you say, okay, I get it. So I think this is the week that you make a decision to get out of your head about whether or not you're going to move forward, because we've been watching you waiting to move forward on some sort of opportunity, whether that's in business, a new job, or whether it's in love. All right, here we go. Taurus, my bull gang. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Taurus, tomorrow's the last day that you can book a private reading and get that discount. So if you want to do that, you should. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter for my bull gang. Taurus, I'm your bully sister. It's in my sun. Here we go. Trying to make a decision about what? About what? Closing a cycle. And we've talked about this before, Taurus. I feel like there are some of you, probably the majority of you, if I'm getting this energy, but some of you have really been thinking on whether you're just going to turn your back from the situation and move forward and never look back. I feel like you're stalling, though. I feel like there's a stall here, the Hanged Man, Pisces. I feel like your gut gets involved here, Taurus. And your gut is telling you, look at the details, go over it. Try and find every, look at it from every aspect, not just from your own side, but from their side, from the side of others, from people who are on the outside looking in. Try and make a decision with all of the information that you need. I think you're going to come up with a decision here because there is a light at the head of the Hanged Man here. I feel like you're trying to, I feel like you're dangling in space. Yeah. You've been trying to make this decision to close this cycle for a while. It hurt you. It hurt you terribly. And I feel like there was deception here. You felt lied to. Somebody who you thought was a certain way, they showed you another side. And now you're not sure if you can pick them. You're overwhelmed with decision. And you're trying to figure it out. Hanged Man. And I think your gut's getting involved saying, do you really want to let go? Because, Taurus, there is some communication coming from someone who is transformed. Yeah. This situation is going to be transformed this week through communication. Communication from the person that you are trying to close the cycle with. And I feel like the reason that you're here by yourself in a solitary energy trying to close a cycle is because this person and you are not talking. I feel like there's a lot of energy, emotional energy here, sacrificial energy. It's like I need to make a sacrifice and I need to make it for me because I'm the one that matters. And as you either get into that other relationship or make your decision to close this and move forward, I feel like just at the moment that you're ready to give up, Taurus, here comes the communication. And it throws you into the Seven of Cups. Because you thought this thing was over, right? But it's not. It just ended. And, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's over. It just means that we need to transform the energy here. Somebody's communication is transforming the energy. It's either someone who has been through a transformation, so they've ended something and now they're a new person, or it could be something, Charlie said, that it could be something that they've learned or realized hanging in the Hanged Man energy, or maybe that's you. And there's that Mercury energy. So the Magician has all the tools. The universe is blessing you, Taurus, with all the tools you need to make the decision you need to make. You need to make the decision to either end this and move forward or transform this communication or whatever the Eight of Wands represents. I feel like you either need to be open to the communication or you need to shut it down. And I think that you're almost like there's like this much left on your nerves. I think you're just about ready to shut it down. So the Magician, of course, is the Mercury energy, right? So I feel like you're thinking about someone from the past. This person that is going to communicate with you is someone from the past. This person is no longer in indecision about you. They've always had passion for you. And I feel like this person has always respected you, looked up to you. Five wands and one is six. I'm looking at the Six of Wands. I feel like this person really, the person who is bringing the communication, Taurus, is someone who has always respected you, but also is very taken with you, very taken with you. They're very attracted to you. They like your energy. It's not just your meat suit. It's not just what you look like. I feel like this person is going to drop their walls, some of their walls, no more indecision. This person doesn't care if there's competition for you. I feel like this person is going to move forward anyway because they have passion. This person is probably a fire sign or a Scorpio. But I feel like the Piscean energy here is saying I'm using my gut to make the decision. And I think you are. Yeah. There we go. And boom, falls the Tower, and then comes the Emperor. Can't write this shit, Taurus. Cannot. And the Emperor's been lying. And I think that what the Emperor's been lying about is how he feels. Yeah. I feel like somebody is trying to reach out to you to try and learn how to be emotionally available. Somebody who has been shut off from their heart, shut off from the heart space. I feel like this person is someone who has a really hard time expressing their feelings. Tell me about this Tower here. What's going on here for Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about the Tower and the Emperor. Because I feel, Taurus, that whatever illusion you have built is about to fall to the ground. That means that you think you know this person, but you don't. Because I feel like this person was not the Emperor last time they saw you. I feel like they may have been a knight. They may have been someone who's throwing their passion all around. Someone who was, just in it for the passion. Or they were just attracted to you and felt like that was the only thing that was ever going to come of this. But I don't think that that's what's going on here. This is the person you've been completely silent with. The person who you've had no communication with. The person who you're on the outside of their life looking in. You're kind of like, spying them on social media. But it could be them doing it with you as well. I think it's both ways, to be honest. I feel like this person really wants to come clean with you. This person's been hiding things from you. And although, I see that we've got the crow or the raven, I'm not really sure which one it is, but we've got one with its mouth open. Somebody's about to speak the truth. And I think it's the Emperor. Somebody's about to come forward with some truthful information for you. Because they've seen your glow up, Taurus. And it's going to be a tough conversation, I'm just saying. This person's going to be completely and totally honest with you. And I feel like that based on the information you get from this person, that you're going to decide whether to close the cycle or not. I think that this person has been up in their head trying to make a decision. Taurus, 7 and 1 is 8. The Queen holds one of the swords here, and we have the Chariot. So I feel like somebody has got their toes off the edge here, thinking that they want to come see you, 3 of Wands, and I feel like they are going to go. I feel like they're going to be seeing you. You're going to be getting some communication for some of you this week. A lot of you will, because I wouldn't be getting this energy if it wasn't a lot of you. I'm going with majority energy, right? So I feel like this person is no longer feeling defensive about you, doesn't care if there's competition. They don't care if they're in a relationship with you're in a relationship with someone else. This person has been disconnected from their Empress for too long. Yeah, it's time for the Emperor and the Empress to come forward and be in union. Yeah, it's going to take a Tower, though, because I feel like the Emperor is a little bit stubborn. And I feel like it's going to be communication that you get from them, and it's going to be honesty this time. But understand, the Queen of Swords in the reverse showed up. The reverse is important, right? Because this truth that I feel that you're going to get is something that they've been thinking about for a long time, Taurus. And the truth that you're going to get could sting. Yeah, I'm not necessarily saying this person's coming to get you to drag you off into the sunset on the white horse. This person could be coming to you to tell you that it's done. Nonetheless, the communication is on the way from the Emperor. Whew. That is going to be an interesting weekly read for you, Taurus. Okay, here we go, Gemini. This is you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Gemini. Tomorrow's the last day that you can book with the discount. Look in the description if you're interested in a private read. Your discount code is there. All right. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's figure out what's going on. Okay, well, we're just falling out here. Yeah. So the Star, we've got you in healing mode. You're very hopeful. I feel like you're opening your heart to the universe. I feel as though when I see this Star, I feel like there's someone attached to the other end of that string. I always see it as a heartstring. I feel like this person is clutching the string to their chest, telling the universe, look, I'm really in love with this person. I can't cut the cord. I can't cut the string. And I have hope. I'm hopeful that I can heal it, that I can heal this whole thing, and that things will work out in my favor here. Of course, the star is number 17. It's the card after the tower. And Gemini, I feel like you may be either going through a tower right now, or you're trying to heal after a tower. You're moving forward here. There's some lessons that you had to learn, Gemini, and I feel like this week the lessons complete, or you learn the completion of the lessons in order to heal. Now, what are completions of lessons? Well, things that are going on in your mind. I feel like you've learned that you got to stop overthinking everything, that you can move whenever you want to move. You're not a tree. You can move, right? You can go anywhere that you want for healing. You don't have to heal in the space that you're in. That means when I say that, I mean you can go to a cottage for a weekend by yourself. You can go camping by yourself. You know, you can go away by yourself. You don't have to stay where you are. I think wherever you are, you're leaving there so you can begin your healing. But I feel like you are connected to someone who is possibly has Aquarius in the chart. But this person, I feel, if it is a person for you, I feel like the seeds of intention were dropped by you or another, and something has been growing. I feel like you've been really paying attention to your energy lately and where you place it and who you give your energy to, or what projects you give your energy to. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, you really, truly are unburdening yourself. You're dropping the burden. 6 and 4 is 10. I feel like with the 4 of Wands here, I feel like you want victory in some sort of foundational relationship, or for some of you, this could be a job. You just need a better job. You know that you have what it takes. You feel like you've been growing with your energy. You've been growing the foundation that you need in order to move forward. But if you're looking at this in love, I feel like you have a lot of hope that this person's watching, you grow, Gemini. And I feel like you are also watching that person. It feels both ways because the star is here. Because I do see the star as someone else being connected on the other end of that string, right? I feel like it's a connection here of two people. And I feel like you are thinking about whether you want to give energy or not to this 4 of Wands. Do you really want to give energy to that again? I feel like you just moved away from something that you've had victory over, and I feel like the victory that you are feeling is healing. I feel like you thought you would never heal from the situation. All right. Yeah, so you're thinking about someone from long ago. Of course, we're still in Mercury retrograde, right? Someone from long ago, either in this life or past lives. But I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here for a reason. I also feel like that you wished for harmonious moments with this person. I feel like you're questioning whether you have the emotional energy, the kind of love this person needs or wants. I think you're wondering whether you want to give that away or not. I think you've been struggling with emotional engagement. You've been struggling with being disconnected from yourself and other people, and definitely disconnected from family. I think we have the Wheel of Fortune. That is all about to come to an end. I feel like in October that you are going to get better footing here, Gemini, and that things are moving forward. Look at you rolling up to be the Emperor. The Emperor is predominantly masculine energy, but I feel like that you are taking charge. Yeah, it's time for you to take charge of this situation. I feel that taking charge began here. And as you move forward with the lessons that you learn, you end up here. You end up taking control, being strategic, learning how to be emotionally aware and intelligent, learn how to speak your mind. I feel like you have grown. Yeah. There's been a lot of growth here. I feel like you used to deal with it in terms of not telling anybody anything, but that cycle is coming to an end, because 2 and 7 is 9, and that's the end of the cycle where you can put down the swords and wait for the ending here. Yeah, you're out of the moment of indecision. You don't care what lies ahead, whether it's competition, but you're no longer listening to the voice in your head that is telling you that you can't do it. So this week, I feel like you take charge of your emotional energy. You try and get reattached to yourself, but regardless of what you're doing here, the universe is telling you it's time to go. Divine timing is here. It's time for you to be single, and it's time for you to be passionate again, to be passionate about yourself, about projects, about work, about family, about the children. You know, I feel like you do become single, and that's probably what you're moving away from here. I feel like you're in this individual energy, but you're really abundant, and I feel like you have passion again. Yeah, there's been a transformation here. There we go. I feel like you're headed toward love. You're headed towards someone that you're making a choice about, taking action, and going in with love in the future to find out if this person is still interested in you. Very cool. All right, Cancer, here we are. This is you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer, how are you? Hope you're well on this Monday. Cancer, if you're interested in a private reading, tomorrow's the last day you can book for the discount. All the information you need is in the description field. In the description, you'll find a discount code. You only have up until tomorrow to book. All right, on the discount. All right, here we go. Cancer, look at this. We've got one sticking out here. What's going on? Healing. Healing, hope. I always see this card as you have a heartstring with someone. You're attached. I feel like you Cancer, it feels like, for some of you, it feels like that you know you have a connection to the universe, but you deny it. I feel like you know that you're connected, but you feel like it's just luck. Or you feel like things just, you get lucky and things go your way. I don't think that's what it is at all, Cancer. I feel like no matter where it comes up for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, I feel like it is lucky. Well, and the thing is, I don't subscribe to luck. I subscribe to destiny. So I feel like you feel that you are connected to the universe, or the universe is connected to you, but you don't know who's connected on the other side of that. And so because of your cynical mind, Cancer, I feel like you look up there and you're like, there's the universe, but who's on the other side? Yeah, who am I talking to? So maybe someone here is struggling with their ability to either believe a certain type of way about either religion or spirituality. And you're wondering who is on the other end of that heartstring, the one that's connected to the universe. Because you're highly psychic. Like you've got intuition, crazy intuition. And you keep seeming to think that it is, that it's luck. And I don't think it's luck. I feel like you really are connected to the universe, but you don't understand it because you've always done it this way. It feels like you've always manifested and you don't know that you're manifesting. I feel like this healing energy or manifestation or whatever it is that you're practicing, I feel is going to equate to some sort of money. I feel like it's going to equate to abundance. It could be dollars and cents, absolutely, but it's going to be abundance. I feel like going into, we're getting close to the end of the month, and I feel like going into the end of the month and into October, because we've got the 10 of Pentacles, 10 is October, and it's really sticking out to me lately, the 10s, but I feel like there is healing in love. And I feel like with the 7 of Pentacles that you're waiting for the right time to execute. That's Cancer, waiting for the right time to execute, using your knowledge of intuition, healing, your connection to the universe. I feel like you are waiting for the right moment to strike. That's totally Cancer. Because you're super intuitive like that. You know when the right moment is, whether you go, I just got head to toe chills, whether you know it as luck or as something that is destiny. Yeah. 3 of Wands. We've got more cards sticking out here. So I think you want to believe that you are psychic, or that you have a special knowing, or that there is someone else on the other side of that heartstring. And I feel like you're waiting. You're ready to go, but you're kind of waiting on it here. I also feel like that you really wish for harmonious balance, and that you are struggling with that. You're struggling with emotional connection. You're struggling with enlightenment. I feel like you're struggling a little bit. You're disengaged or disconnected emotionally a little bit, whether that be from family or friends or just within yourself. I feel like you are going to have some sort of emotional happiness. But the emotional happiness also has to do with the abundance and money and things that are going to be coming to you because you've manifested them. We have the Four of Cups. I think you're just bored sitting where you are. You're on the edge, right? You're on the edge, right? Your toes are hanging off the edge, and you've been standing there for a while. You can see that one wand is burnt down pretty well. I feel like you're waiting to go. You're waiting for the moment that you're reconnected to self. Yeah, you have to feel balanced, I think, in order to move forward. But right now, I feel like you don't know what to do. I feel like you're kind of bored with the emotional energy, and you're just too defensive to jump into anything that looks like or feels like or smells like love. I think that you're kind of wanting the balance in love. I feel like you're holding it off. It feels like your heart's in the cage, right? As we see in this card here, down at the bottom here. I feel like you don't want to put emotion into it. It's like you feel like if you spend the emotion, you could go bankrupt. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. If you spend too much emotion. So you hold people off. You hold them at bay or at arm's length, even though you could be experiencing really love feelings, or the feelings of love or attraction for somebody. I feel like that the only way that you can get balance is by being by yourself. Yeah, non-committal Cancer. We come across that a lot. Yeah, it's true. It's not just you. It's non-committal. I'm scared if I bring my emotions to the forefront that I'm going to lose my logic. I'm going to lose my ability to be able to tell somebody what I want, because love, or the Two of Cups, is going to cloud my judgment. But understand, the Two of Cups is here and the Judgment's here. So this week, I think that you're deciding that, keeping everyone at arm's length is boring you, Four of Cups. And I feel like what you're seeing is 6 cups. I think that 4 and 2 is 6. And I feel like that you're feeling like this might be destiny. Maybe this person that I like or am feeling feelings for is the person who's on the other end of that heartstring. But you don't believe in love. But there is life after love. There is. Even if it doesn't work out, there is life after love. I feel like you want it all. You want the abundance. You want the family. You want to be happy. You don't want to be hurt. And I feel like you're looking at the universe, or meditating, or thinking it over. And thinking it over is meditating, whether you're sitting on a pillow, legs crossing, or whether you're just having that thing on the forefront of your mind. I feel like you're struggling with being disconnected, and struggling with emotional things. This week, I think that you're just going to go with what gives you balance, and what gives you balance is being single at this time. I think this week is not, you're not making any hasty moves, but I think that this is what you're thinking about here. I've been keeping somebody at bay who I really have feelings for. And you're no longer bored when this person's around. So this week, I feel like, you might make a decision. Ooh, you do have feels. Yeah, I feel like it feels like you feel that you're too selfish, or that you're too much about yourself in order to be able to give somebody this cup. I feel like we have the King and the Queen of Swords. I think you know somebody who feels the same way. Yeah. Somebody who doesn't necessarily want to be in a relationship, but maybe this is the beginning of something really beautiful. It doesn't have to go 0 to 60 in 8 seconds. It doesn't have to. It can move slow, Cancer. This week, I think that's what you're thinking about, making things move slow. And can I really do this? Is this something that I want? Because I think that every time you see this person, that you are falling more and more. Yeah. All right. What's going on here exactly? Jeez. Things are falling apart. Cancer, I hope that's not you. All right. Here we go. Leo. How are you, Leo? Happy Monday to you. Leo, you have just one more day to get in on the sale. Private reading sale if you're interested in that. There's a 10% discount code in the description along with a link over to Wizio. Here we go. Leo, what's coming up for you this week? All right. Oh my. Da-da-da, what's this card? What have we got here? Okay. Interesting. Just listening. I wonder, should I go forward? Should I try? I feel like something that you had. I feel like you're the person who says it never works out for me. I put the work into it. I try and make it materialize in the 3D, but it just never works out for me. I feel like you are thinking about having a second shot at something, whether that is something that you love, a project that you abandoned, a person. I feel like you tried it before and it didn't quite get off the ground. Whether we're talking about relationship or job or career, something creative, a creative project, you've tried it before and it didn't get off the ground. But just because you tried it once and it didn't get off the ground, it doesn't mean you should stop trying. We've got Virgo energy here. Well, the judgment for me is Virgo and Pisces. I feel like you knew it was going to begin again or that you would get a second shot. But I think it's something that you have a special feeling for. So either it's attached to your heart as a project or you have a skill that you want to bring to the world. Maybe it feels like when I look at the Two of Cups, it feels like a creative skill, like a painter or a musician or something like that, something that's tied to the heart space, something that you've done for years and that you actually have honed, but you don't know that you have that skill. Could be someone who's singing. Okay. I'm tired of waiting. I don't want to wait anymore. I feel like the Seven of Swords is telling me that you want to be seen and you want to be heard, and it's time for you to be honest. And you don't want to make a choice. You just want it. You don't want to have to make a choice and cut somebody out or cut something out or leave a job or whatever it is. You kind of want it all. I feel like you're trying to be honest with yourself. You do have a choice with something that you love or someone that you love. We have Gemini energy here. That you need to be honest with yourself. Who do you really love? What do you really love? And are you going to take a second shot? Because the universe is giving you the advice, like, go for it. Go for it. It's time for you to try again. But I think because of what's happened in the past, I don't think that you want to. I think that you, like, it's almost as though you ignore the choice. You ignore, ignore when it comes toward you. You ignore it and say, no, I tried that and it didn't work before, right? Page of Pentacles in reverse. It didn't work before. But I think it was because you didn't have enough knowledge about the thing that you wanted to do, Leo. You didn't have enough knowledge. And so I feel like the reason it didn't work is because you didn't have enough education or enough know-how, or you didn't practice enough, or it's something that you think that you just couldn't do. I think you're lying to yourself. I think you're about to come clean with yourself or somebody else. For those of you who are looking at this with love, I feel like it is time for you to try again, because without risk there's no reward, and that's the truth. You can't be scared to fall down and skin your knees. You know, there's ways to fix that, right? Ointment, you can wrap it up, it'll heal. You have the body knows how to heal itself. The soul knows how to heal itself. And so what if you do encounter this Lovers in reverse and this person says, no, I don't have any feelings for you. But just back to the drawing board. But now you have honesty, right? Now you know what's going on. You have honest love. You know that if this person they're going to be completely honest with you as to whether they want you or not. You've been working on yourself. Or maybe you're just not ready to put any more work into it. Maybe you're not ready to put any more work into it because you've been working on yourself. Because please don't underestimate the power of self-love or self-care. That will make you make different decisions. When you don't have a need of anything, you make different decisions in your life for sure. You're worried about communicating with someone. You're worried about communicating with someone. You're also worried about saying something. You're worried that if you say it out loud, you'll jinx it. I feel like you're trying to, I feel like with the Nine of Swords in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, you're working on yourself, and so you're getting better sleep patterns. You're not worried as much about the future. You're not worried, you're not stuck in the past. I feel like you want to be heard. What do you want to say? That I don't want to fight anymore. I'm tired of fighting. The fighting is exhausting. I don't want this attachment. Please release me. Yeah. So for those of you, I feel like you are stuck emotionally in a situation. You just want the truth about whether this person loves you or not, whether they have feelings for you, whether or not they are the choice, or whether you are their choice. I feel like you're going to get a second chance to do that. And I feel like what you want to be released from is argumentative conversation. Yeah, because this is intense arguments, fights, right fighting. And I think that might be something that's part of the past, right? Nine of Swords is here. Something that might be part of the past. You don't want to fight anymore. You just want to be released from that energy. Use your gut, because this person might be your person. The Tower comes down, and as you think about this person, your illusion is being busted wide open. And you may have had an outlook on yourself or someone else that it was an illusion you created in your mind. The universe gives you the high priestess to tell you here, Leo, that you need to follow your gut. You need to follow your gut to happiness, to foundation. It could be a relationship that ends up working out really lovely, but it also could be a job. It could be use your gut no matter what your decision is, because the Tower is coming to break things down, and the only thing that you can do when you're in the midst of this chaos is use your gut. That's all. Because when the Tower comes down, it is chaos for a bit. Yeah, it could be toxicity as well. Maybe you're busting down the walls of toxicity and you're doing some healing. That's what it is. The Tower comes down and says, look, yeah, this toxic stuff that you were in before, it's gone. It's done. We're just going to pull that illusion down, and it's time for you to heal. You've been waiting long enough. It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to move forward in possibly some sort of a partnership. But again, this goes back to everybody watching you do your thing, which I think is something that's very creative. If it's not about love, it's something that's very creative. You've been waiting to bring this to the masses. You haven't been saying anything about it, Four of Pentacles, but now is the time. We end the reading here with how we started the reading. I said what I said. I'm giving you a chance. Do it. You've been waiting for a very long time to do this. It is time for you to do it, whether that is love or a creative project or a new job. Whatever it is, it's time. All right. Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Jupiter. This is for you, Virgo. How are you? Happy Monday. I hope you're well. Virgo, what's coming up for you this week? This is your sneak peek for this week, Virgo. Virgo. Virgo, if you're interested in a private read, please know that you can only book until tomorrow with the 10% discount. Everything you need to know is in the description. Your discount code and the link to get you over to Wizio, so you can book me there. All my pricing is on Wizio. All right, here we go, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Your sneak peek for this week, Virgo. Saw a card jump there. I don't know what it was. Ooh, another one. I think that might have been the Knight of Swords. Virgo. This is the third hand where I've gotten the Seven of Pentacles in that position. Very interesting. Third hand in a row. Page of Swords, Nine of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. You're learning. You're learning that not everyone's going to come at you. Not everyone coming at you wants to hurt you, Virgo. And I feel like you're on guard. I feel like you keep people at arm's length. I feel like you're behind the fear wall. I feel like you've been hurt a lot, and that's the truth. But the Nine of Wands is the point at which you can drop all of those burdens. I feel like you've been through a lot, either in a short frame of time, like in the last 9 weeks. But I feel like from all of this hardship, all of the hard things that have happened, all the things that you're trying to learn, I feel like there is lessons that you've learned from all 9 of these wands. You've learned who people are, and when people show you who they are, please believe them. Maya Angelou taught us that for decades. When someone shows you who you are, please believe them. I feel like you're in a position of waiting. I feel like you're reserving your energy. You're only giving it to places, people, and things that deserve it. I feel like you're not in all kinds of big groups of people. I feel like you spend a lot of time alone, whether it's by choice or not. But I think that in this time, well, you're giving your energy only to the things you have energy to give to. And while you're waiting for whatever's coming in the future, I feel like you're learning. I feel like you're learning about yourself, and that that not everybody who has hurt you, like the people in the past, are going to hurt you like that going forward. But I think you're still hesitating. You're waiting. I think there's growth. I think you're growing here from the lessons that you're learning. I think you're really paying attention to ideas that come and go. You realize you don't have to believe everything you think, but I think that you are writing down or learning about some things that you didn't realize may be available to you after you heal. We have Taurus here, and I feel like either you're feeling disconnected spiritually, or you're really struggling with spirituality versus religion. I think you're trying to find a harmonious balance here between your spirituality or what you want to do. I see those stairs as stairs of knowledge, right? Going to the higher self. And I feel like you are struggling to connect to yourself, struggling to connect to that. You could have Taurus in the chart, but you don't have to. You may be disconnected from family, and I feel like you're heavily leaning or relying on your spiritual knowledge or your teachings in church, or your religious teachings or your upbringing. You're heavily relying on that in order to decide what to do about this situation, because I feel like it's a family situation for you, Virgo. I feel like you're really struggling to connect to family or to connect to the love of others or love of family. I feel like you are struggling with empathy because of all the hurt that has been thrown at you. Yeah, all the people that have hurt you. I feel like you're struggling with empathy and struggling with emotions. I feel like you know how you think you should feel, because the Hierophant is very much about regimented learning. right? Regimented learning. We're learning lessons. We're learning how traditionally people think it's supposed to be. So I think you're a traditional person in your thinking. But I think you want to end that. I think you want to be non-traditional. And I kind of felt that, but I was kind of confused because the Hierophant was in the upright. But I think you want to end how you're feeling. I don't think you want to be part of religion anymore, or regimented, or I don't think that you want to be traditional anymore. I think you want to make your own rules. But I think that before things fall, that things must fall apart in order for them to fall together again. And I feel like the Ten of Cups tells us that it's kind of falling apart for you right now. And the reason that you're not connecting to anyone is because you're waiting for the hurting to stop. You're feeling disconnected. You could be going through a divorce or separation, because the King of Swords for me is someone who is educated in that way. They're the judge or the magistrate, somebody who is in law enforcement, somebody who has a lot of words, and the words that they say have power. They have the last word. So I feel like you, a cycle comes to an end and you're like, I'm not into this traditional way of living anymore. And now you feel disconnected. Yeah, I was feeling that with the Ten of Cups. You feel disconnected, like you're on the outside looking in, and that everyone else is living their best life and you're on the outside looking in on all of that. And it's because you have just ended a cycle with somebody. And I feel like you were very hurt in that cycle. I feel like there was lies and arguments and fighting and door slamming and assassination of character. I feel like you feel stabbed in the back by someone you thought loved you. Yeah, it came to an end. So this, I feel, is separation and divorce. That's what I feel it is. I'm sorry if you're going through that here. So now you're left with your intuition, right? You're left with your intuition. We've got Earth sign here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I feel like you have to learn how to be a new you. You have to learn how to be a new mother if you're a mother. You have to learn how to be a new father. You have to learn how to parent differently. You have to learn to listen to the vibrations. I love this card because her eyes are closed. She's not looking at things with her eyes. She's feeling it with her senses, right? So she's feeling vibration. I feel like you are feeling for the first time in a while. Maybe you were feeling cut off before, sort of in the Ten of Cups, disconnected, overwhelmed. But I feel like you are reconnecting to the absolute stability base of who you are. I think that's what's this week. Yeah, because it's healing. That's lovely. There you are, Virgo. Look at that. Virgo is definitely healing. I love it. All right. Scorpio. I'm just going to take a drink of water here. Scorpio, it always ends up being your reading where I have to stop and take a breath or take some water or whatever it is. It's like, Scorpio, when your energy enters the room, it slows me down, and I don't know why. It might be because you are it might be because you're so strategic. Yes. And I've just realized right now, interesting, I've just realized right now that Libra is supposed to be next, but I felt your energy slow things down. And I think I'm going to read for Scorpio first, and then I'll read for Libra. So for those of you who, for those of you who are going to say, hey, you forgot Libra, I didn't forget Libra. It's just that I've got the energy of Scorpio here, and so I'm going to go with it. So Scorpio, this is your sneak peek for this week. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Scorpio, if you're interested in a private read, please know that tomorrow's the last day that you can book for the discount, the 10% off. You can find all that information in the description below. There is a discount code there and a link to Wizio. All right. Scorpio, what's coming up for you this week, my friend? My psychic lovelies, what's going on here? I'm really connected to Scorpio. I have Scorpio friends that I'm very connected to, and I think that's why I noticed that energy. Yeah, here we go. Somebody is taking action. You've been trying to find the courage to take action. trying to find the courage to be emotionally open, emotionally available. Trying to find the courage to move forward. I think you want to try and love someone. I think you want to try and give someone some emotional energy. And I think that the King of Wands is telling me that you are about to take action or embark on some sort of an emotional path. That it's time for you to make right with your emotions. It's time for you to show your emotions a little bit, because if you don't, I feel like there is going to be a loss of some sort here, and I'm just feeling that. We'll see if the cards confirm that. But I feel like you're trying to gain the courage to move forward. The King of Wands, of course, is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Could be dealing with someone who are those signs, but Leo particularly, because we've got major arcana here. I feel like you are trying to balance your energy of lion and lamb. I feel like you are really emotional under the surface, but when everything comes to the surface itself, I feel like it's almost as if you have this, I'm picturing in my mind's eye a lion with, we've got lions here twice, right? You've got the lion at your back possibly, that you feel like you have to protect yourself. Yeah. You turn into kind of an apex predator. Yeah. You're trying to control that, I think, on the surface. But I feel what you're trying to do really is to take action about opening your heart to someone or something. You have passion for someone, but you're not able to make a decision about whether you actually have emotion for them or not. I feel like you're really attracted to them, and I think this could be a situation where, two people come together, there's a lot of passion at times, and then you go to your own points on the earth and you live your lives, and then you come back together again. That's what it feels like. And you're trying to find the courage to not only be attracted to this person and go in for passionate times, but you're trying to open yourself emotionally to this person. And the Two of Swords is saying, I'm having a hard time doing that. I can't make the decision. I don't want to see it. What if they say no? What if they turn me away? I feel like I'm tied up, tied down, tied up. My hands are tied. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can take another disappointment. I'm just back here trying to gain my courage, trying to ask the universe for strength, and I don't think that I could take another loss. You won't. Scorpio, you're not going to be lost. You're not going to take another loss. This passion that you have for this person, or the attraction you have for them, I feel is something that's real. I feel like they have it for you as well. I feel like you're supposed to be in this situation right now because the sun is here. Just listening. You're going to make the decision, Scorpio. You're going to make the decision, and it's going to be the right decision. Give them just a little bit, right? Paige, give them just a little bit of energy, a little bit of emotional energy, and see how that works out. See how it works out for you. You don't have to give it all at once, but understand the sun's here. The sun is saying it's going to be fine. We're giving you courage, right? We've got more Leo energy here. So telling you, all world's a stage. You can show yourself. It's okay. You're growing. You're grown, right? Spiritually, mentally, physically, in your career, you're growing. And it's okay to make mistakes as you grow. No risk, no reward. That's kind of been the theme of the readings today. No risk, no reward. You know what? You can't be worried about falling down and skinning your knee. If you're prepared with the things that you need in order to fix that skinned knee, you're going to be okay. What's the sun? Getting your balance back. I feel like I want to say getting your mojo back. That's what it feels like. It's like I know I'm only at the Two of Pentacles. I may be low on money. I may have a little bit of not necessarily feeling myself, kind of feeling off balance, or maybe feeling not enough, but the sun is here. And the sun's like, look, we're at the Two of Pentacles. We're at the Two of Swords. You can't make a decision and you feel a little bit off balance, maybe feeling like you're not enough, maybe like you don't have enough, but the sun is here to say it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. We have very little bits of things that are starting. Okay, Charlie just showed me a door, a very old wooden door. Like it's like it would have been on the front of a house. How can I say? What am I looking at? It's like a house on the prairie where no one else is around. It's a house that was built by, with logs. And this door is, it has a lot of cracks and crevices. And although it's dark in the room, these cracks let in the light. And that's what the twos are. It's like the cracks that are happening in the foundation that you thought you were on, but it's not falling. It's actually just letting in the light, which is going to allow you to open your heart to someone eventually. And it doesn't have to be right away. It doesn't have to be all at once, Scorpio. It can be a little at a time. Wait until you're financially well. Get your balance. Wait until you feel like enough. Get your balance. You're going to be healed. All of this is going to be healed here, Scorpio. There's going to be a moment in time where you're going to think, gosh, I'm so glad I waited. I'm so glad I didn't stay at the Two of Swords. I'm so glad I didn't allow for it to block my love life, block whatever it is that I love, that I feel in the heart space. I feel like these little cracks. Oh, who said that? I don't know who said it, but Ellen always said it. We're all a little cracked, and that's how the light gets in, right, Scorpio? We're all a little cracked. That is how the light gets in. I feel like that's how the love's going to get in for you as well. You are going to meet someone who's going to give you reciprocity. It is someone that you walked away from. Someone that you walked away from, and someone that you're going back to, I believe. Someone who has had a glow up, or maybe you have, because this is masculine or feminine energy. For me, it's feminine leaning, but there is masculine energy here. We all have masculine and feminine energy. I feel like you're ready to start something new or birth something new. There's a new path opening here, and I feel it has to do with emotion. Because we have 8 cups here, and we have 1 here, which is 9, which is wish fulfillment. I feel like your wish fulfillment could be with a Taurus and Libra. And you're thinking about moving forward, and that's why you're having such a hard time making a decision. Open up your heart and let it begin. Open up your heart. Whose song is that? Unconditional. That is Katy Perry. There might be some information in that song for you, Scorpio. Unconditional. Yeah. Unconditional love for yourself. I really think that this Empress is really going to change your life. Yeah, whether you're the Empress, you may change your own life, but it might be someone on the exterior of you as well. I really feel it's someone who's willing to give you reciprocity that you walked away from, or walked away from you. This person, I feel, is the person who's going to change your life. Look at that. Queen of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. You are going to have so much love. Such a depth of love. And I also feel like you're connected psychically to someone here. And I think it's the Empress. Yeah. You're going to have so much love, so much abundance, so much money. It's like overflowing, and it never stops overflowing. I feel like this Empress is going to change your life, whether that's you or them. Because you've gone over all the details, absolutely, and you've ended the cycles you needed to end. And it's time to make a decision. You are the final word. You get to make the decision whether you're going forward or not. Someone that you may want to mentor, someone who might mentor you, someone who you might want to have a meeting with, a meeting about business or about being on my team. Do you want to be on my team? Do we want to work on something together? Yeah. Scorpio, that's what's coming up for you this week. Libra, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump over you here, but I felt the Scorpio energy and I had to go with it. So here we go, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter, my lovely, lovely creative friends. Libra, balance and creation. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week, Libra. Libra. Libra, if you're interested in a private read, please know that my sale, 10% off, is only on until tomorrow. Everything you need is in the description, including your discount code. Here we go. All right, Libra, it's coming to an end. Wow. You're closing a major chapter in your life here. You could also, in your chart, have Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, or Taurus. These could be present in your in your chart, someone that you know. Something is coming to an end possibly with one of these people. There is a major change here for you. Tell me what that is. What's the major change for Libra, please? I think there's been, what do we want to call it? There's been a discord or disharmony in your family, within the family. Feeling disconnected, struggling for connection. Maybe you disengaged from them or disconnected from them. I feel like this is like a pattern. It feels like a pattern of disengagement. That's it. I'm not talking to you anymore. Yeah, I'm done. But there we go. There's the Knight of Swords, right? The Knight of Swords is moving fast. It's like, okay, now I've got words to say and another thing. It's like somebody comes into the room and another thing, right? I feel like with this Knight of Swords here, this is brave but foolish energy. I feel as though maybe the family's not quite on your side, and that's why you're disengaging from them emotionally, feeling disconnected. I feel like you're a visionary, but sometimes you have unrealistic expectations. Like everything that you run at is going to work out for you. You have confidence, for sure, but you act impulsively. And I feel that in order for things to get back on track, you need to stop acting impulsively. I feel like you need to make a plan. You need to be more strategic and figure out exactly what it is that you want to do, or what do you want your end result to be, or what do you want the journey to look like? Because it's not always about the end result. But I feel sometimes you act impulsively, so you don't necessarily think it out before you move ahead. So I feel like what's coming to an end is this discord within the family, within your family. And I feel like you have deep regret about that. That I really feel like you guys love each other. Now, it could be that you're married, it could be that family, or it could be you're single and it's your family, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother. I feel like that's where the discord is. There's a disconnect or a struggling of trying to connect our emotions to each other. The Five of Cups tells me that that in the past, you may have been ready for a new path in love. But again, I feel like you acted impulsively, that you didn't think it out enough. You weren't strategic enough to see it through to the end. I think you were impulsive. And although I feel like you are a visionary, that sometimes you have unrealistic expectations of maybe you're not necessarily someone who looks at yourself before you look at others, that maybe you look at others because you think that what's going wrong is on the exterior. But I think a lot of it has to do with not really thinking it out and maybe being a little bit impulsive with your thoughts. And maybe you say things that you wouldn't have said otherwise when you're in this energy of being disconnected emotionally. I feel like you really have a lot of thoughts, sad thoughts and remorse about some sort of path that opened up in love that I feel impulsively closed, or that words, sharp words, maybe it didn't work out because of sharp words. You're trying to gain the courage to try again. Please don't go at it impulsively. I don't know if this is love or if this is a job. It does feel like a disconnect or a struggling of energy, emotions. I feel like with the Five that you always knew that you loved this person. This could be family, of course. That you always knew that you were in love with this person, but I feel like it just didn't work out. I feel like you're trying to gain some courage or strength from whatever it was that was in the past. You're trying to take that energy forward. The thing is that the universe has got your back here, Libra. I feel like whatever you decide to do, it's going to work out for you as long as you think it out. You could be dealing with someone who is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or just has earth energy somewhere in the chart. I feel like you need to meditate more so you can feel things rather than going at it with air, rather than going at it with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, always thinking it over, overthinking it. I feel like you need to learn to feel it a little more And I think that you're trying to find the courage to feel love feelings again after this disappointment or disengagement that you've had. You have a lot of passion, but you're not showing it. I feel like you could be thinking about a Leo. Again, the fixed signs that we talked about, right? Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. I feel like you're keeping it all to your chest. I feel like you're spending a lot of time alone. You're not talking to anybody. You are in your feelings. You have passion in your heart, but you're not showing it. Why is that? Standing your ground. Standing your ground with the Empress. What is this? You're manifesting happiness, but but you don't feel you're worthy of it. It's the darkness here. It's like I have the Magician energy and the Nine of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment or the happiness, the emotional happiness, right? The emotional happiness that you want, but the moon is telling me that underneath the surface, you really don't believe that it's yours. And that's really the part of manifestation that gets skipped over, I believe. That you can't only just ask for things and get them. Even though we're in a world, Libra, where every time we order something, it comes to our door. Or every time we get on our phone, we get instant gratification. That's not how the universe works. I feel like you manifest it. I feel like you want the happiness. You want this Empress, Taurus and Libra. I feel like that you really do want to go on an adventure and either go get the Empress or maybe you are the Empress. But I feel like you need to stand your ground. And with the Magician, the Nine of Cups, and the Moon, it tells me that although you're asking for it and you really want it, that you don't necessarily believe that it's for you. You don't believe you're worthy of it. Because in the past, all you've done is you've been impulsive, right? In the past, what you do is you run at it, right? You take a run at it, you take a run at love, and you expect that it's going to be yours. But I think we're fighting a worthiness issue here, Libra. I feel like you don't think that you're worthy of it. And so that's why you're not getting it. I feel, need to just lighten up, man. I think you just need to friggin' lighten up. Yeah, it's time for you to get fun and flirty and enjoy life and love it. And, we all have dark times. We all have hard times, dark times. But I feel like in the moments that are not dark, it is really up to us to get out on the path of passion, to find the good news, to bring someone else good news, to do whatever we can in order to find our abundance. Yeah. Healing. I feel like you need a lot of healing. I feel like you have such a potential to meet with the Emperor. I feel like you are the Emperor, or you're the person who has the potential to be the Emperor. Stop lying to yourself. You're the person that has the potential to be the Emperor. After your healing, there is some sort of emotional happiness that's going to take off for you here. But I feel as though you have to be strategic. You have to be open emotionally. You have to speak your mind, speak your truth. And I feel like you have to watch your money. I feel like it's about being less impulsive, Knight of Swords, and being more regimented, really writing down your hopes, wishes, and dreams so they become reality. Because if you don't write them down, it's just wishes and dreams, right? When you speak it into the universe or write it down, then it becomes action. I feel like you're going to take action here. I feel like you're going to take a hold of whatever's going on in your life. You're going to stop lying to yourself about whatever it is you've been lying to yourself about, and it's time to heal so you can have some sort of a great reunion here. A soul tribe, emotional times, going out with people, having fun, getting social. Yeah. That's a lovely read for you. All right, we're back on track. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sagittarius. Saggies, I am your Saggy sister. It is in my rising. I do a reading for you every week. Usually comes up about the second or third day of the week. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Please give us a sneak peek for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, if you're interested in a private read, please know that my sale ends tomorrow. If you would like to book a reading, please look at the description. Find a discount code there, and you will find a link to Wizio. All right, Sag, here we go. What's coming up for you this week, Sag? Sneak peek for this week for Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I feel like friends of old, people that you've known from the past, I feel like those people are watching and cheering you on. Maybe you don't know it, Sag, but they are. I feel like you finally found your niche. That's what it feels like. You found your niche, or you found the thing that you love to do, and it doesn't feel like work because you could do it over and over again. I feel like you're in the public eye. You could be someone who, whatever your niche is, you do it online. Or you could just have a business and people frequent your business, come to your home, come to your business, wherever it is that you work. You are in this individual energy. And whether or not you are single, I feel like this individual energy is bountiful. That you really are killing it. Yeah, killing it by yourself here. I feel like there's people from the past, or people that you've known in your life, people that you grew up with, that are watching you have this success. Single victory. Individual victory. It's victory just for you. People are watching you. Whatever you do, it's not like you work at a corporation. It's like a business. You are someone who has your own business. You might have friends that cheer you on, or you might have friends who actually come to your business. Six of Cups. This could also be from past lives, people that you've known that are in your energy over and over and over again. And every time you come to this life and you succeed, this group, this soul tribe is cheering you on. I also feel like you are home. Whatever it is that you do, you feel like it is the thing that you could do for the rest of your life, really. I think you're going to be getting communication from some of these people who are going to cheer you on. You might even get a job contract, like a contract to contract work out for some people that you know, people from your past that have also have businesses, or maybe are looking for you to pick your brain about business, because they see that you're living passionately. They know that you're living passionately, that you're having victory, that people are cheering you on, and you're doing it all by yourself. You've got no help here. I feel like you are going to be opening new conversations with other people, that it's going to lead you to possibly have new contracts for work. So please don't disregard people that come to you with new ideas. It's not that they're trying to tell you what to do. It's that one of these ideas is supposed to spark something within you and be part of your victory. You love what you do, but maybe you're bored with doing it alone. I feel like someone tries to offer you a cup, but you're just not paying attention. That you're kind of bored with being alone. You're kind of bored. Like, it's like the moments of celebration don't necessarily feel like celebration when you're doing it all by yourself. That you would rather, it's like you can be a billionaire, but do you want to be a lonely billionaire? What's the point, right? What is the point? If you can't share it with somebody, children, family, sisters, brothers, whoever it is, if you can't share it with somebody, then what's the point? I feel like that's how you're feeling. So somebody comes to you with this sure thing, and be careful, because I feel like that Charlie gives me the word, the sure thing. Be careful. That it could be an opportunity that looks good, but you're not sure whether you're going to invest in it or not. You're not sure if it'll grow. You're questioning the investment. So maybe that's why you're not looking at this cup. You're bored in your energy, your emotional energy, but you're not really accepting cups. You're not entertaining other people. So you're not dating. You might be seeing other people, but you're not seeing other people. Like you're not dating or giving your emotional energy to anyone, because you don't know if it's something you want to invest in. That you're so occupied with having these victories here, moving forward, having victory, that I don't know that you want to invest yourself emotionally in anyone. I feel like you're really passionate about whatever it is that you do, and you're thinking that if you get invested in someone else, that you might stop investing in yourself. I don't think you will. I think that you've become spiritually intelligent enough that your victory is not only going to be in things that are material, but things that are spiritual as well. Oops. There we go. Think it out. Feel it. Yeah, your heart's closed down to love, I think. I feel like you feel that you're still healing from whatever happened in the past. And I feel like your spirituality gives you a basis on which you can sit firmly and be in balance financially. That you are the Queen of Pentacles, who is the multitasking queen. You could be a mother, you could be a father, but I feel like you're the one who's very charitable with everyone else. And you feel like love is not being charitable with you. I see only cups. I see here is 4. And that's kind of being, you don't feel like you're enough. You want a new path. You want to heal, and you want a new path. But I don't feel like it's the same old thing. Like you can manifest it as much as you want, but if you don't think you're worthy of it, it's not coming to you. I feel like your heart's closed off to love here, right? I feel like you're holding it close to the chest because you don't want to look a fool if somebody doesn't feel this way about you. So you continue to heal. And you continue to be abundant, financially, balanced. And you're trying to balance your spirituality. You're having victory in that. It looks good. But there is, the 4 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles here in the reverse. I'm not sure I want to invest in love. Because the other stuff is a sure thing. Money is a sure thing. You know your craft. You know how to bring in money in your business. But you're not exactly sure about love because it's subjective, right? You're fighting with yourself, I think, as to whether you want to let someone in. I think you're going to get a chance to do that. I think something you've been waiting for is coming. You're going to get a chance to, again, fight for something. Something that you've been waiting for a long while. Somebody has decided that they're no longer going to be competition, or there never was competition, but I feel like somebody has made their mind up that it's time to move forward here. And no more indecision. Yeah, 2 of Wands. 5 and 2 is 7. Going to stand your ground. I think you're going to stand your ground, and you're not necessarily going to get into anything that's about love at this time. But I think that you're thinking about it. I think that right now you're just happy with your work. You're just keeping your nose to the grindstone, doing your work, and you love your work so much that it is currently fulfilling you. And while other people are watching you grow, you're just having fun. This week, I think what happens for you, Sagittarius, is that you decide that the place that you're in is okay. Being by yourself, having fun, doing what you're doing, and the rest will be added to you, because the Judgment card says that whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. Something you thought was done is not done. Someone has decided that they're coming forward, either with the Ace of Swords or the Ace of Cups, as we saw it. Yeah, conversation. All right, Capricorn, this is you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Capricorn, please. Capricorn. Capricorn, if you're interested in a private read, today's the last day to book. You can look down in the description. You'll find your discount code and the link over to Wizio. Right now, I'm returning readings in about 10 to 12 days. All right, here we go. Capricorn. Why are you holding on to the burdens, Capricorn? Why? I feel like it feels like you haven't decided as to what you want to do with this situation. You've been hurt. You've been hurt a lot in a situation, whether it's love or any other situation. I feel like you feel that you just need to drop these burdens, but you're holding on to them. You're holding on to grudges, things people did, things people said. Those are all hurting you. It's not hurting anyone else. It's hurting you. I feel like you are... that a new path is about to open up for you here. And I think it's probably in October. We have a card number 10 here. There's some change coming, and that's what the Wheel of Fortune is about. It's about some quick, abundant change that's going to arrive, and you're going to have no choice but to go on this new path and passion, because these are major arcana, right? You only have a choice as to whether you respond or react. But this is coming at you 100, whether you've decided that you're going to drop these burdens or not. I think you're holding the end of a cycle open for some reason. It's like a relationship that is dead that you don't want to end. That's what it feels like. Or a relationship you're really struggling in that you don't want to bring to an end. I think the struggle, you're on the struggle bus of, I don't want it to end, but maybe you're holding open a cycle that is supposed to be closed. And cycles, when they close, it doesn't mean they don't reopen again. It just means that we need to get out of this energy of feeling martyred, feeling like everyone's after me, feeling like I'm carrying the weight of the world. I feel if it's kind of a cross between legit feeling weighed down and a little bit of martyrdom. I'm just saying a little bit of oh, I can't put these down, because then people then who will I be if I don't put down my chaos? Who will I be if I don't have the label of the person who carries it all? Then who am I? But I feel like Jupiter's here, right? Jupiter is attached to the card of the wheel here, and abundant energy is moving. Now, I think it's important that we see the wheel card here. I feel like you should go check and see Jupiter is in retrograde and how that affects your sign, Capricorn. But we have the wheel, and things are about to move forward in a fortunate way here. And a new path is about to open. Whether you're going to drop these burdens or not, I mean, we go from path to path, carrying burdens. I'm just saying. You are putting off your level up. Yep. You're putting off your growth. And I feel like look at all this major arcana. This is crazy. We only have 5 cards, and all 4 of them are major arcana. You have so many changes coming, and I think you're resisting the changes, Capricorn. You're heavily resisting the changes here. Look at this. The sun is here, right? We've got Leo, we've got Taurus, Libra, we've got Aries, and we've got the fixed signs, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus. I feel like there's a lot of fixed energy here, which means once you do decide to throw down those burdens and move forward, you're not going back. So if that means you're closing a relationship, or you're closing just the feeling of feeling weighed down by other people's bullshit, because the truth of the matter is that, you know what? You don't have to show up to every fight. You don't. Not whether it's mental, not whether it's physical. You can choose to just walk away and go the other way, because that's what the Empress would do, because she's balanced. I feel like you are putting off your own growth, that the universe is here to say, look, it's time to grow, and you are fighting that because you want everything to be the same as it always was. And the truth is that without change, there's no progress. There's no progress without change. You can't have progress if you sit in the same old, dull, broken down, I don't want to do it energy and carrying everybody's burdens. It's time to start taking a sword and cutting out what you don't need. It's time to start speaking up. Yeah, I think you need to commune with yourself. You need to reunite your emotions with this stand-up person that you are, Capricorn. Listen to me. This is Taurus and Libra, but for the reasons of being grounded, you are here, right? Whether you're feminine or masculine, you are grounded. And I feel like we're looking at Taurus and Libra because I feel like the grounding requires balance. And there are lessons here that you need to learn. The Queen of Wands would learn this lesson. Maybe it's the Queen of Wands that you're that you're discounting. The person who, the Queen of Wands is someone who moves forward, who is able to take action, who does what she wants for herself, colors outside the lines, doesn't care what everybody else thinks. But I feel like you're holding on to these 10 Wands in order to be able to prove a point. I can do it all, and I can hold on to all of these burdens. You don't have to, though. And I don't think there's any place for them in the future, if I'm being honest. I feel like you that you need to reconnect with some people that you got disconnected from, or you need to grab a sword and cut out the people that you think are just not going to be working in your life. I feel like you want to have an emotional reunion or a soul tribe or other people around you. I feel like you require other people around you in your life, Capricorn. Yeah, you're not sure if you're in love, and I think it goes back to this. I really feel like it's somebody here who's trying to hold on for dear life to a relationship that's dying. You don't want to make a choice in love. You're getting bored with it. 3 and 1 is 4. You're getting bored with it, and you're not sure what your feelings are right now. And it's time to go on a new path. What's the new path? The new path is, once you bust through the glass ceiling that you have put up for yourself, I feel like once you bust through the glass ceiling, growth happens for you spiritually, professionally, personally, spiritually. And I think you get in touch with your gut on the new path. I also think you become single. You realize that it's not worth holding on to. You hold your ground. Yeah, you stand your ground. You know what? I can stand my ground and I can be spiritual at the same time. She's sitting on there. You can see that solar plexus chakra shine in there. And I feel like you have the strength to do it, to stand your ground and be single and listen to your intuition, have a new path and passion. I feel like whatever you're going through right now, you're feeling as though this partnership here, you really got to look it over, because you're feeling confused and overwhelmed by your emotions here. You're not really sure what you're feeling. You need reciprocity, or you need to walk away. And that's the decision that you're making this week. And there's the sword I was talking about, the one that cuts it out. Whether you end up getting divorced or you're in a relationship that you get out of, I feel like you either have to make a decision to make it happy, 3 of Cups, and start anew, or you need to figure out whether you're really still in love with this person and whether or not you still want to be on their team. I feel like you need reciprocity, or you need to go. Woof. Okay, Capricorn. Whew, that was some heavy energy. Aquarius. Here we are. It is you, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius, this is your sneak peek for the week, my loves. If you're interested in a private read, today's the last day that you can book for that. Last day for your discount. You can always book with me, but this is going to be the last day for you to book for your discount. So if you want 10% off, please look into the description. You will find your discount code and a link that takes you over to Wizio. Right now I'm returning readings in about 10 to 12 days. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell us about Aquarius this week. This is your sneak peek for this week, Aquarius. All right. We have some good conversation on the way with possibly someone you've known for a very long time. This could be an old friend. This could be someone that you grew up with. Could be someone from the past. Could definitely be someone you have emotions for. And it could be platonic emotions, or it could be love emotions. We don't really know what that is just yet. But I feel like there is a new conversation that is about to open up here. That the conversation is going to be new because I feel like you've grown since the last time you've seen them or spoken with them. I feel like with the Sun here, it's telling me that you have had growth in the areas of personal, professional, spiritual growth. I think that the conversation is going to be a good one, a very good one, very warm and kind, and all about growth and the things that you've been doing in the past. And I feel like this person, they could be for some of you a soulmate, absolutely. But soulmates can be friends. They can be platonic. It's not always love. I feel like there's going to be some really good conversation starting here. This person broke your heart, or they disappointed you in some sort of way. And I think that you're having a hard time forgetting it or dropping the grudge. I feel like you are stuck in your energy. In the energy of this person said some terrible things to me, and I don't know how to approach them and tell them that I require an apology or something that makes me okay with talking to them again. Not really sure if I can make this conversation here. So 8 and 2 is 10. We want to end the cycle, and we want to open conversation with this person that either is a love interest or a platonic interest. But I feel like the sun is here to say that this is all going to work out. I feel like you have been feeling tied down, or hands are tied. I can't do anything about it, but that's the place you've put yourself in your mind, understand? That isn't something that anyone's imposed on you. It has nothing to do with this person. This is something that you've put on yourself, that you're thinking about the situation. This is an illusion. Yeah, because she's really, you can see that she's really not tied up here, but she sees herself as being in a position of not being able to do anything. So I think that what you're doing is you're lying to yourself, right? By saying, I can't do it. There's nothing I can do here. The other person has to come forward, and that's not the truth. That's not what's going on here. I feel like it's your own energy that's holding you back. So for some of you, it could be that you're holding your energy back from an emperor. Who's the emperor? Well, he's the one who's running the empire, right? All the kings and queens report to the emperor. You could be the emperor, whether you're feminine or masculine. I see the emperor as a masculine leaning energy, but the meat suit doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter because the emperor also has feminine energy. So it could be an energy of you just taking charge. You've decided that you're going to take charge of your thoughts, and you're going to move forward and talk to this person. I feel like the Ace of Swords is here at the crown for a reason, and that's because after everything that's gone on, I think the answer is that you're going to make conversation. I also feel like the Emperor is saying that you're going to be the one who initiates conversation. You might have a higher education than this person, or more words, or something like that. Maybe you're successful in your life and they aren't necessarily as successful as you. Take that for what it resonates. I don't really even know what that means and how you measure success. But I feel like that you've been holding this grudge. It feels like a grudge. Yeah. The Ten of Wands. I don't want to put down these things because I still have something to say about it. I don't want to put down these burdens. I'm going to carry these burdens so everybody can see that I'm carrying the burdens. They can see how much I carry, and they can see that I'm the Emperor and still carrying the burdens as well. It's kind of an ego thing. Yeah, but the Emperor does have ego. The Emperor has to have ego, by the way. Yeah, the Emperor, part of who the Emperor is ego. And although the Emperor is always going to make the decision that's best for all involved, he may get his ego involved. I'm just saying. But I feel like it feels like egoic energy, that you want everybody to see how martyred you are. Oh my gosh, I'm carrying it all. Yeah, it's something you need to put down. You don't need that energy. And that might be why this person isn't really coming forward to talk to you. I feel like sometimes you're impulsive. Sometimes you say things that fly out of your mouth. That sometimes it's not always kind. And we have a lot of swords here, which is interesting because it is an Aquarius reading. I feel like with the Knight of Swords, the confidence that you have is great, but I feel like that you act impulsively, and sometimes it doesn't really work out in your favor. That you have great vision, but you don't have great execution. So I think this time around, that you're going to execute it okay. I think the execution is right here. As soon as you get out of your head about what it is that you think that everyone else has the problem, I think that you think everyone else is the problem, but I really feel like you're the one holding yourself back. Yeah, by holding on to these burdens and not closing this cycle. Not putting down the burdens and just forgetting about it. It's not even really worth it. This life is short, and it's not even really worth it to hold grudges or think about things from the past. So I think you're stuck between wanting to take action, wanting to be impulsive, and kind of thinking about it, sort of looking at it from all directions. That is the advice from the universe, I feel. That it's time for you to get out of this cycle of bad sleep patterns, thinking about things obsessively, thinking like there's so many swords here. And, this is obsessive thinking, anxious, depressed, feeling, this is the self-imposed place you put yourself because of these martyred kind of ideas of I have to carry it all for everybody. And you really don't. That's the truth. Nobody's asking you to carry it for all. I feel like you are feeling regretful or feeling badly about things that went on emotionally with this person who's in the Six of Cups. I feel like what your intention was to have 6 cups, right? 5 and 1 is 6. We have the 6 of Cups here. I feel like your intention was to treat them as a soulmate, treat them as a friend, have them in your life forever. But I feel like there's some things that went on that just, it didn't work out that way. So I think that you want to take action. You want to tell this person that you're tired of being bored in your energy, that you're sort of in this redundant, stuck energy. But what you want is to be free. You want your heart to be open. You want to be able to open up your heart and let it begin. Open up your heart. Yeah, that's, I've been getting that song today quite a bit. I think it was for one other sign that I got it today, but it keeps ringing in my head today, even before I started reading. And it's Katy Perry's Unconditional. I think that you have to have unconditional love for this person who is your soulmate, or it's an unconditional love for you that you still don't have a handle on. You could have a connection, a psychic connection with this person. And I feel like you really want to take action to open up your heart. This person hurt you. They did, for sure, but you want balance. And I think that the only way you're going to do it is be able to drop the swords. We have swords and swords and swords and swords and swords, right? There's so much thinking going on here. I feel like you just need to open up your heart. You need to see the growth, and even though you can't see the pathway clear, yes, this person walked away from you, but talk to them about that. You don't have to do it in a way that's emotional. You can do it in a way that's logical. I feel like this person walked away and you weren't happy with them, but I think it starts with conversation. All right. And last but not least, my Pisces friends. 2 fishes friends. I'm 2 fishes in my moon sign. And I am here with your energy, Pisces, to find out about your sneak peek for this week, to find out what's going on for this week for you. Pisces, today's the last day that you can book for 10% off if you want a private read. So you might want to go into the description and look for the discount code and head over to Wizio if that's what you're interested in doing. I still have spots available, and I'm returning readings within about 10 to 12 days. All right, here we go. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's coming up this week for Pisces, please? Just listening, Pisces. You've been waiting for something to begin. You've been waiting for something to begin that you're really passionate about. So that tells me it could be a person, place, or thing. You're going to make the final decision soon, I feel, as to whether you should continue to wait or not, or whether you should go on this passionate path by yourself and find the thing that you're passionate about. I feel like you miss somebody. I feel like your third eye is really ablaze here, and I feel as though you're trying to come to a decision about whether you are going to wait or you're going to make the decision, have the final word, cut somebody out, have some conversation. Tell me more about Pisces, please. Sneak peek for this week, Pisces. Going over the details in the future, I feel like you wonder if somebody here is still in love with you, or if they have feelings for you. Are you still part of the choice? Do you want to make a choice? I feel like you're heading really quickly into whatever it is that you're passionate about. I feel like you've waited for so long. It feels like a really long wait for conversation or for someone to come to a final decision. This could be legal. It doesn't have to be, but the King of Swords to me is someone who is educated, book learned and, you know, has wisdom of life, because this person is, you know, got gray hair. And you don't, of course, have to be old to have gray hair, but I feel like this person has a lot of wisdom. They could be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, could be in the chart, doesn't have to be. But we do also have Cancer energy here as well as Gemini. I feel like you're worried about making a choice, and that you're thinking, you know what, I just don't know if I want to think about this anymore. That you've been waiting for so long for someone to be out of their indecision. Someone is trying to make a decision here, and I think it's the King. Someone's trying to make a decision and you feel it, and so you've been waiting for it, and you're just not sure if it's going to work out in your favor. So you're fully prepared to move forward by yourself and have some victory. I think that in the future you're going over the details about love and wondering if you should have asked this person to come on the path with you. But ultimately, I think that what's going on here is that you're waiting for someone to make a decision about you. And I don't think you're sitting by the window waiting, looking out the window. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, as you go along in your life, you keep thinking back to this person, the one that you feel is your person, the one that you feel is the lover, the one that's being sent for you. And you're wondering if you should just take off and leave this person there. You've been waiting for a long time. Maybe years. 7 of Pentacles is 7 years. You could be waiting a very long time, Pisces. You are single or in an individual energy. And I feel like you're abundant. You're balanced. I feel like you're spiritual. You are someone who now has all of the opportunities flowing to you. And I feel like you worked really hard for that. And now your money and your career and the thing you're passionate about is about to take off. And I don't know that you have any more room for this person in your life if they don't come forward right away. We have the King of Pentacles, who is Taurus. We have the Nine of Pentacles, that is Virgo. So I feel like you're looking over some details about business, about how you're going to grow it, how you're going to find opportunity, or what opportunities you're going to decide on based what comes toward you, because this is the King with the Midas touch, right? Everything flows to this King. The King doesn't really have to look for opportunity. People show up and give the King opportunity. Libra, yeah, you're not taking action. You are taking care of yourself, though. I feel like you right now are really concentrating on the self, and that's good, Pisces. Although I feel that in the heart space, you're really confused and overwhelmed. You don't know why this person isn't making the decision. You've been waiting for a very long time. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles says you've been waiting for a very long time, but you haven't lost your passion for this person. I feel like you feel there's a heartstring that attaches you to this person, and you can't get them out of your energy. That you just want to heal with them. You want to heal this connection, whether they come forward or not. I feel like you need to heal. And I feel like the Knight of Wands says that there is going to be other things, other people, other places, other situations that you'll be passionate about. But until you heal, you can't see it. There's the Tower. So you take your time to heal, I feel. And when things start to move forward, we have victory. Tell me about this Tower. The illusion is falling. The illusion you've built of I gotta wait. I gotta wait for this person, make sure that they know where I am at all times. I feel like you just need to move forward, honestly, Pisces. And whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. And I feel like the universe has your back with this Tower here. Tell me about the Tower for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Pisces. It's about love. Yeah. So the Tower is about love. The Tower falls, and it's a realization about love. It's a realization that you need to drop the burdens of waiting for this person to make a decision about you, how they feel about you, if they're going to move forward. I feel like the universe is telling you it's time for you just to move forward without this person. And whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. If this person is supposed to be with you, Pisces, they will take action. You need to concentrate on you. You need to concentrate on you, but I know that you're thinking about the love for this person in the past, and it's become a really big block for you. We've got the King of Swords, we've got the Four of Pentacles, we've got the Chariot and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're being told that you need to do it, just go forward. I feel like this person's going to make a decision about you, by the way, because the King of Swords has shown up again. And I feel like the King of Swords is showing up with the King of Wands, because the King of Wands is the one that takes action, right? And it's kind of spontaneous. And it's sort of a feeling of you're not going to know when. It's spontaneous. The King is spontaneous. He does what he wants when he wants to do it. And, it might do it on the drop of a dime. This person's going to make their decision. But right now, I think this is your advice. Your advice is, you know what? Just don't give it energy. Hold it to your chest. Don't give it energy. Keep moving. There's something that you're passionate about in the future, and you need to go running towards that thing. You are going to have victory here, right? We have victory in the Chariot. We have the Chariot here, plus we have the Six of Wands, which tells me that this person could be watching you succeed. Five of Wands, they could be still in indecision. I think it has to do with love. I think that you are in love with someone and you are hoping and wishing for a reunion. But I think that the universe is telling you to carry on your way. And if this person is supposed to catch up to you, they will. Yeah. So keep moving, Pisces. I know it's tough, but keep moving. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much, Pisces. You know that I love you, my Pisces gang. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for coming here. And you will have a reading, Pisces, sometime this week, probably closer to the end of the week. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. Bye-bye.